Darkness Falls has a very involved and sort of confusing farming system. Personally, I love it, but what I don't love is misinformation. So I would like to clear up some misinformation. First things first. This is what you're going to find in the Darkness Falls Discord. So instead of asking the questions, we're going to go ahead and go to the FAQ, and we're going to go to farming. Plants must be within 4 blocks of a water source or they will not grow. However, this is not the case. Most people that play Darkness Falls will tell you that 11 by 11 is the ideal size for your farm. This comes with great confusion because if you ask in the Discord, you get yelled at and told to read, but then the math doesn't math. So what is it? Is it 4 or is it 5? Is it 11 by 11? Is it 9 by 9? I dropped some farm plots into the ground. I put 1 block of water and it is watering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not 4, as the Darkness Falls FAQ would suggest. It's 5, and it does not water the 6th. Knowing what we know and having the correct information, let's build a farm, shall we? Find a flat spot, choose where you want the middle of your farm to be. I choose here. Out from that block, you're going to build 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just for reference, I'm going to pull this middle one out so I can find my middle again. And that's 5 in all directions. 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I'm extra, I'm going to go ahead and put a fence here. Next, I'm going to go to the middle. And I'm going to dig a trench. The shovel is a little more accurate, but if you're careful, you can use the auger. So we've got this trench done. Now we're going to skip one. Remove this block. Beautiful. Skip another one. And then on the other side, same thing. Ta-da! Next, you're going to put farm plot blocks in the trenches that you just dug. You are going to need 54 of them. It's not 55 because the one in the middle gets left empty. We're going to fill that hole with water. Bring an empty bucket, go to your closest water source, fill it up, and bring it home with you. All you need is one, and it will be infinite as of now. So rain catcher, yes, it works. It works fine. You do need empty buckets. You drop your empty buckets in here and it'll collect water for you. You can add the water catcher to collect water faster, and you can add the large water barrel modifier to have more storage, but I can't be bothered, to be honest with you. When you place a frame shape, not only does it level the ground, but it gets rid of the grass. Since we have to hoe this soil, and it's very tedious, I'm gonna place my block and pick it up. This will get rid of the grass and it'll make your topsoil even, so you don't have to fight with it so much. There are 2 different hoes in the game. The scrap iron hoe that anybody can make, but the iron garden hoe is farmer class specific. It is better, it is faster, and when you harvest with the iron hoe, you get a higher yield. So for example, I've got this goldenrod here. I hit it with the hoe and I get 4. But if I go to a different goldenrod and I hit it with like a multi-tool, I get 2. And the scrap iron garden hoe doesn't give you anything extra, and it's super slow. The scrap iron garden hoe is simply there so that you can farm without being the farmer class. Now you need to hoe all of this. You need to till all of the soil, and it takes forever. The last thing on the list that you're going to want for your farm is a scarecrow. It is fairly cheap to make, and you absolutely do want to have a scarecrow, and let me explain why. If you or your multiplayer friends are in the radius of your garden, it will grow. However, if I leave this area, the farm that is up here at Razors will not grow. But when you place a scarecrow at your farm, this chunk, quote unquote, will stay loaded so that your crops continue to grow while you are away. And now you can plant your seeds. Personally, I plant a lot of blueberries, I plant a lot of pumpkins, I plant a lot of tomatoes. Those are my three big ones. 1 or 2 harvests and you're gonna have more shit than you know what to do with. What I typically do to keep zombies out of my middle of my garden is I plant fruit trees all the way around it. They like to go ahead and get stuck on the fruit trees, and fruit trees are so cheap and easy to plant. You know, they don't require water or anything. You just literally, you take your orange seed, your apple seed, coconut seed, banana seed, and you stick it in the ground and you're done. It's really nice that you don't have to craft and plant seeds every single time you farm. There's so much more information that I could give you, but I just don't know if it's going to be correct tomorrow. So I'm not going to do all that. Cheers, have a good day, and I will see you in the next video.